to make, to be honest with you. And to think some people enjoy this type of grappling, I know it wasn't the best to watch. Knees disabled Bobby, I'm crying, bro. They did. They really did ruin him. RDR won a split decision. Yeah, I thought so. Makes sense. Guru's okay with RDR fighting like this because it works, but rages over non-white fighters doing the same. No, I'm just going to get angry about Aso Almabayev doing something because he did it to a far less extent than this. RDR was still trying to finish him with knees in the open and shit, but was working him up against the cage. Wasn't the most exciting fight, don't get me wrong, but RDR wins. And to be honest with you, the only reason I'm not raging is because I was predicted correct. I think DDP beats the RDR. I think so as well, yeah. RDR getting schooled by Mavov, only 62 to 169 strikes. Thank you for the $3 Australian. How good is Anatoly Malakin to destroy RDR twice? He's a sauced up heavyweight, is what he is. Thank you for the 80 pence. This fight just showed how good Hamzat and DDP is. True. Izzy versus RDR is a very interesting matchup. I think so. DDP RDR will be the sloppiest fight in history. Clear W RDR, but I'm so tired of the smother style, yeah. RDR was stumbling like a drunk for almost 3 full rounds. Whitaker didn't land on him, though. So many times Whitaker got separation and never threw at him. It wasn't a blatant robbery. He clearly lost. Whitaker clearly lost. Don't go out sad like a fucking Max Holloway fan, for the love of God, please. Piggy gets to go to bed at a decent hour for once. True. Very true. At least Davey Grant won his fight, right, chat? RDR does not beat anyone above Whitaker. Whitaker probably beats most of the guys above Whitaker. Sean by 1-2 teep. Good but annoying and boring win. Just complaining non-stop after an event. You like this boring motherfucker, Guru? Never said it. You're arguing with nothing. You're all just bitter little cunts. Can't even watch a fight these days. Holding against the cage, stall fights. Hope Adesanya puts his, yeah. Thank you for the 2. I'm not even saying anything. I'm saying it was a bit of a dull fight. You didn't have to just talk about the event. You just constantly harp on the same shit because Whitaker got battered over 5 rounds and couldn't do anything. RDR DDP dream fight's looking more possible. It is. DDP loses, can see him doing the RDR fight for sure. Shush just uploaded and edited your reaction to every finish on the card. What the fuck, mate? Shush, I don't know. Thank you for the 5. Feel like nobody has been able to... channel name, I guess? Shush, I don't know what he does. I feel like nobody's been able to finish lately. Max, Dustin, Holland, true. A lot of failed finishes. Could you do a Davey Grant reacting to John and Dana? Oh, I'm so elated. I missed your reaction. Was that a robbery? No, not at all. At all. No argument for Whitaker to win the last 2 rounds or the third. Or the second, sorry. The third round and first round he can win. I wish Whitaker went to the body or legs. True. But he couldn't, dude. Because he'd get pressured too much and he'd be off balance moving backwards. You can't. RDR kneeing shoulders in air and stopping Whitaker's punches with his face was incredible. He wasn't kneeing shoulders in air. Devastating stumbling game. Alright, then Whitaker got bitched by a guy whiffing and not hitting him but his shoulders in air. Know that, Whitaker fan, that you clearly are crying about this. Cool. RDR needs shoulders in air all night. Stopped Whitaker's punches with his face. And Whitaker still fucking lost. How shit is he then if you want to live in this world? First Jose, then Rob. RDR rape. Okay. RDR similar to Mario Batista, you would complain. It's not similar, dude. He's trying to beat him up in the clinch and finish him there. It's not similar. You know how often he was at range with Whitaker on the feet with his hands by his side, walking forwards into the pocket against him. He waded into danger non-stop. He didn't just shoot in the open every time, did he? He pressed into him. He zombied into him. Whitaker should have had him out of there so many times. Why is everyone saying they're worried about Garn Aspinall? Same, yeah. Same thing about Curtis and he smoked him and robbed Volkov who Aspinall smoked. Seemed like a retarded take. Well, no, Garn is a decent style to defeat Aspinall, though. Even though I think Aspinall beats him. Impression of Bryce Mitchell cage side telling Rob what to do to out-grapple this Dutch pancake. Come on, brother. Go to Arkansas. 2 to 3 years. Forget. Thank you for the membership. Pofalton or Pofatlan. Appreciate you. Good evening, Guru. When's your US tour happening? Thank you for the $2. I don't know. Did you score it for RDR? Of course I did. I have eyes. He won 3-2 clear. Can't believe RDR's your favorite fighter. He's not. Thank you for the 5. I've missed a few. Whitaker got battered. He did, dude. Whitaker got battered in the clinch in that fight. He did. Otherwise, why was he so fucking spent and couldn't do anything in the later rounds? Because he got smoked. If Ankalaev or Marab did that, you'd be raging pig. No. Thank you for the £2. I wouldn't. He hurt Whitaker on the feet. He tried getting him down. He tried beating him up in the clinch with knees to the body. It was pathetic, of course, but I'm allowed to I'm allowed to just not rage about things. Won $320 off your picks. Thanks, man. Likes the main event. No problem. Thank you for the $2. I thought it was a decent main event, full of action. Even though there were moments against the cage, I think there was a lot of moments where they weren't against the cage and they were swinging at each other. Impression of Schmitty mad because his girl came too fast. I fucking sent you a message saying I loved you. You watched Alex head kick Yuri and had a mental breakdown and coped about your sport regressing because you got your pick wrong. Thank you for the £5. Yeah, I have had a lot of crash out moments after events. You new here, you dumb fat fuck. Crowd was quiet as hell. Sad for Rob, I know ya. Dead crowd, never go back. Why did Whitaker not retire? Just get paid, dude. He's got a bunch of kids. He's on a great contract. Keep getting paid. He'll probably get an analyst job for US Australia or UFC Australia at the end of everything. So why not do that? Don't bite the hand that feeds you, piggy. Calm down. No, I'll do whatever I want. Can't believe RDR's your favorite fighter. He's not. Just woke up what happened in the main event. RDR just sort of like fucking broke down Whitaker in the clinch with knees. And eventually they're both fucking exhausted. But RDR was the one pushing and working the clinch. And yeah. It is what it is. RDR landed some good jabs, really good knees in the open. His knees, man, his knees are nasty stuff. Really badly hurts his opponents with them. What happened in the main event? Thank you for the $2. How did Bryce fight go? Bo no longer fraud checked. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, Bryce just used his wrestling against the Dagestani and it worked in the last 2 rounds. RDR still has holes, but looks improved. Big name in rounds resume. Adesanya next. I honestly think he takes that win as well. I would pick him. Maybe Adesanya could chin him on the back foot, for sure. RDR was stumbling like a drunk for almost 3 full rounds, so was Whitaker. I wanted RDR to win, but Whitaker didn't deserve that loss. Alright, you know what, chat? This is what you're complaining about in chat, about a robbery. What are you arguing about in chat? You're so fucking pathetic and lame, you know, all of you guys, when you do this shit. You do this shit all the time. New turnover in... You're actually complaining about robbery in chat. Like, you're such fucking pussies. Whitaker didn't do shit in the 4th, 5th, or 2nd round. Simple as that. He didn't do shit in those rounds. Fair fucking win. Easy win. Not a robbery at all. Guru in Arc, we say woo pig, not roll tide. Sorry. I've said that a bunch this stream, though. Woo pig. Any fights to go back and watch? Davey Grant's vintage Unk performance... I don't know what else you can watch. There's a lot of fun fights though. Shara Bullet had a sick fight with Marc-Andre Barrios. It was a good fight. Sorty people, why wouldn't you want RDR at the top? People acting like Whitaker didn't hold a body lock in. I know, dude. He's holding the body lock in those situations. Thank you for the £5. You did really well on picks besides Krylov. I picked Bogdan Guskov by KO late in the 1st round. Sorty people, yeah. Sorty Whitaker fans pretending he's like not 1-3 in his last 4. Alright, don't shit on Whitaker though. That's not the response. This is the problem that we have in chat every fucking weekend. Whitaker did good, but he just got battered, dude, and he was holding in the clinch, and he didn't seem urgent enough to escape those positions. Charles Jourdain finished Bryce Mitchell at 135. My Charles Jourdain propaganda will never stop. True. True that. But when Ank does it to Alex, yeah, I don't like Ankalaev at all. And I really wanted Alex Pereira to win the fight. And Ankalaev didn't beat him up in the clinch. He just sort of held him there after failing takedowns. Thank you for the $5. He also didn't take down Alex in round 2 and beat the fuck out of him on the ground, did he? Fucking hell. I wanted Pereira to win. Why are you guys acting like I'm not biased as fuck? I missed most of the event apart from the RDR fight because I was in work. Any recommendation? I've already read it. Guru in Arc, already read it. A version of Whitaker loses to HS in Magaluf, true. Thought it was a third rounder for some reason. No, main event. Thought Bobby won and went to take a piss, only to come back to 2 more rounds of clinching. There you go. What rounds did RDR win? Not arguing, just curious. 2, 4, and 5. Stop actually debating this. You're all retarded. Just as gay as Holloway fans, the Whitaker fans, it seems. Just as fucking lame and gay and pathetic. Wow. RDR actually won by accident. We are coming for DDP. I like Rob, but he can never admit a loss. He lost a fight. He knows it. Random, but how do you think Bryce's Merab would go? I think Merab, but we need to see more from Bryce, dude. It is Said Nurmagomedov at the end of the time. I know they're trolling. Thank you for the $5. $2. RDR DDP might be the best drunk fight of all time. It might be. Gene Silver owns Bryce Mitchell. Thank you for the $2. And Israel owns Gene Silver. What a bitch. People are coping way too much. They are. They always will. Whitaker outstruck who in round 5? Or who outstruck who in round 5? RDR out-damaged Whitaker in round 5. Outstruck him, out-pressured him, out-volued him, outworked him in the clinch. Everything in round 5. He landed the better shots on the feet in round 5. Thank you for the 5. I don't care if he was stumbling backwards. They weren't hitting him clean. Think the 5th was closer than you think? I don't. DDP and RDR... You guys are so gay. DDP and RDR will be cinema. It will. Can't believe that Aspinall will fight Garn with this shit crowd. I know, with some few Brits instead of Paris or London. Wasted chance for a monumental event, yeah. He subs Izzy. People forget, man. Marvin had his back. He did, yeah. People see split decision and say robbery. It should have been unanimous. It should have been clear, yeah. As a Rob fan, he was getting beaten up and those knees were brutal. They were brutal knees. Can you sing Dixieland Delight? I don't know what it is. 1-370. No problem, dude. I had good picks. A lot of people had bad picks this card. How do you think RDR Hamzat goes? I'd go... I don't know. I don't fucking know, you know. RDR's one of those ones where I just don't fucking know. He'll survive, and then what? He's trudging towards Chimaev in round 3, and Chimaev's wounded from the body shots, and now he's crumbling, you know what I mean? I'm glad Whitaker lost after the Yair comments. Thanks for the picks tonight, Goonru. Here's your cut, big boy. You got me 100 pounds. No problem. Dorita versus Baraujo next. No, Baraujo's fighting Amavov in Paris in September. No. Doesn't make any sense schedule-wise. Do him versus Adesanya in December or November. People are acting like Rob getting clinched against the fence should win Rob the fight. I don't know. It's silly. Dude, he was getting punched over and over again to the body. Uppercut, body punch, uppercut, knee to the body, punch to the body, uppercut, other side, body punch, knee. He's trying to break Whitaker in there, you know? If Whitaker folded in the 4th and 5th to that frustrated fucking pressure, and it would have been a wicked performance. It's not like he just stalled against him in the clinch. You can't tell me Kaio, Mavov, or DDP don't sleep RDR. They should, yeah. Yeah, they could do. But they also could not, and he avoids it, and then he gets them. You know what I mean? I don't know, RDR knees were not punished since he's left his guard wide open, yeah. Izzy or Mavov could KO him out cold. You don't want to throw when someone's trying to knee you to the body, though, because if you bring your hand away from your torso while someone knees you to the body, you're getting folded. So that's why. Try not to time something over the top of a knee to the body. It can work, but you can also crumple to fuck on the ground if your arms are stretched away from your body while you get hit with something to the body. Thank you for the 37 AED, Damar. Rob through that last round. Just retire at this point so you don't get KO'd again, bro. Such a lame end to the fight. Is it me or does RDR look like he moves slow? He does. Thank you for the £2, Liam Ellis Thomas. Appreciate the £2. Appreciate it. Yeah, RDR moves slow, but they're all exhausted in front of him at the same time. Think those knees could be a problem for Drickus? I don't. I think Drickus will catch him over the top with some extra goofy stuff in counter. How the fuck was RDR able to push Rob around like that? I know. Even when he was gassed. I know he looks goofy, but how strong are these motherfuckers? They're strong as fuck, dude. Chads. European Chads, dude. Got them strongman genes. Volkov should be fighting Tom. I know, but that would be dumb as well. Thanks for the content. Who do you think won the main event? I've been working, couldn't watch. Clear RDR. Anyone who says otherwise is delusional. He won the 4th, 5th, and the 2nd round. Very, very clear. Thank you for the 20. It was 2-2. Rob didn't do anything in round 5, yeah. He did do something. It was a competitive round. A competitive round, but a clear round to RDR. Imagine what you would say if Islam did that to JDM. I'd rage about it because I want JDM to win. Dude, you guys do gotcha moments giving me money like every weekend. Do you not get sick of it? Gotcha. Look, what would you say if it was someone else? I'd say something different because I'm biased. And I want JDM to win. So if Makhachev did that to him, I'd be pissed. Why do people act like they're gotcha moment on me? I own everything I am. I like RDR, but the fingers in the gloves, that was horrible. Yeah, round 3, he did actually nearly... Basically, he could have survived based on that. So yeah, point deduction would have been a draw. A point deduction. Just made 600 euros on this fight card, starting from 50 euros. Much love from Netherlands. Can you do the most funny impression? People forget, man. He's from the Netherlands, folks. Guru, I won a little over 10,000, $1,000 because of your predictions. No problem. No problem, guys. I did good picks today. A lot of people did bad picks. RDR sloppier than DDP, he is. Ain't got the same cardio, that's for sure. What's next for Whitaker? I have no idea. No idea. Whitaker versus fucking Brendan Allen. You probably beat him. Was at the arena, had it 4-1 RDR. Nah, Whitaker won the 1st and 3rd. But RDR did have really good knees to the body in the 1st round, to be fair. In the clinch, I feel like he landed about 12 of them before Whitaker even did anything. Also, the crowd was loud. Not sure why the broadcast doesn't pick it up. Sure they were, buddy. Short summary of the last 2 fights. You're huge. I am massive. I am. When is your apology video to Bo Nickel releasing? Never. Also, I saw your wheelchair trick compilation. It's not real. Didn't know you were so cool. Thank you for that, SR. Paulo Costa finishes Shara bitch. I think he easily does. He should call for that next. He should call for that fight next for sure. Quick recap of the Bryce fight. Bryce got dropped in the first round with a knee up the middle. Badly hurt. Survived. Not much follow-up landed though. But he was out-muscling Saeed Nurmagomedov in the second and third and just kind of wet-blanketed him with his wrestling in the second and third round. Thoughts on the card, Guru? Just turned my TV off. You're under the bridge cover. Speaks to my soul. No problem. The card was good overall. But I feel like every time the fights got going, it just grinded to a halt again. You know what I mean? Bade Buchecha, then Steven again gets his win, and then Elikana and Ibo Aslan stink it up. Richie gets a TKO. Grant has a good performance. Salikov gets a KO. It's picking up. Then Mitchell Nurmagomedov wasn't the most fun. And then Krylov Guskov picks it up. Almabayev ruins it against Ochoa. Boring fight. Magomedov picks it up. Yan picks it up. Main event kind of falls short a bit as well. So it just never got over the hurdle of like, wow, you know, where you built up some excitement. Honest thoughts on Bo? He's alright. Not ranked level though. Rob's face was beat up. RDR did damage. He did. Immediately picked RDR when I saw the decision was plus 800. That's insane. Insane odds. Makes sense though. Izzy's legacy continues to age awfully. Really shows you how terrible this division was during the title reign. It does, man. I've been saying it for a long time. Marvin Vettori and Robert Whitaker, and just saying. I know they were good for the time in that division, but now we got real middleweights about. So Paulo Costa just tweeted, my ancestors took the Holy Land. My great-great-grandparents expelled the Muslim invaders from the Iberian Peninsula. I will continue our legacy, subduing our enemies in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And he's posting gifs of King Baldwin putting his hand up on Twitter. This is what Paulo Costa's up to right now on Twitter, guys. Go Bryce, shouts out. Yeah, I can give it a 2. Show fighters on the reaction. No, it's too much yet. No, too much after a long fight companion. Why don't you fucking do that? Bully Aspinall making AI picks have gone. Yeah, mate, look at you fucking taking it, mate. Card was pish, really, other than the third eye main. Indeed, it was. Indeed, Kings. Dude, RDR looked like they were going to step in there for a moment on the ground. Izzy had a better performance against better Rob. Really, I didn't see Whitaker fucking crumpling up on the ground in the Adesanya fight, hurting to the body and broken down. Was annoying watching RDR clinch every 2 seconds. It wasn't every 2 seconds, but I agree, did clinch a bit. How do you think Robert Whitaker versus Sean Strickland would go? I think it'd go pretty well. For Whitaker, it'd go well for Whitaker. I think he'd stomp his leg out. You cannot put Whitaker and Marvin in the same group. I know, but still. Whitaker destroyed Marvin. I know, he's competitive with these guys. I understand, but still. I'm just listing him in the names of opponents of Izzy that gave him his legacy, just getting beaten by people. Thank you for the 5. We own Robert Chiniker. All of you cope. Thank you for the $2. Appreciate you. Wow. What did we peak at in viewers? 16.5, 17,000 live viewers for the main event we had. It's not that bad. I feel like this was a bigger card than that, but it was early in the day, I guess. What did Sam Alvey do on a 9-fight losing streak and not get cut? I have no idea. No idea why they kept him so long. Also, it's time to admit Aljo was paid off at 292. I know, yeah. Anyone else extremely tempted to pick Nathan Fletcher over Rinya Nakamura? I know. I don't like Rinya Nakamura there either. I feel like Fletcher might be able to tuck up and get back up and work him. Yeah, I don't know. Rinya's last fight was fucking dog shit, man. Couldn't finish anything. No submission ability. It's interesting. What's your weirdest fan interaction? I've never had one. Well, I've had one, but it wasn't weird. Never had a weird one. Why didn't Volk come in with the steel chair? I don't know why Volk never came in for the steel chair, honestly. I think RDR Izzy would be a good fight. Izzy matches him in stature and can maybe catch him on the back foot, but RDR can crowd him in the clinch. Yeah. But Izzy could catch him on the back foot very easily, I think. But maybe not. Maybe not. That's the thing with RDR. You never know. Thoughts on Guskov versus Krylov? It sucks for Krylov, man. He's too wild for the finishing potential, guys. But yeah. Sucks. It really, really sucks, guys. It truly does, I tell you. Ba 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 ba. Go to bed. I am tired. I haven't slept since midnight yesterday. Honestly. So I do need to sleep. For show. For shizzle, some would say. I don't ever want to feel... Okay, alright. I don't know what to do now. What's up, fellas? Yeah. What's up? Rob was robbed. He wasn't. Me too. I am tired too. Gonna sleep. Okay. No denying robbery. It wasn't a robbery at all. Not at all was it a robbery. Not whatsoever. People forget, man. RDR's knees are devastating. He's a marauder. I feel like he could have taken Mount a lot sooner than he did in that fight. I also feel like someone else could have taken Mount a lot sooner than this on the card as well. That's why you're so cranky. Go to bed, Piggy. Thank you for the 2. Piggy doesn't know the rules changed. Rob clearly landed the heavier strikes. Not in the 4th and 5th round. The rules never changed away from scoring it round by round. So you're just wrong for 10 Australian dollars, you dumb Australian fuck. Thank you for the 10. Appreciate you, dumb, stupid, koala fucking chlamydia having fucking retard. No one gives a fuck about you. At the end of the fucking world, no one gives a fuck about you. Even God hates your shithole country. That's why he's setting fire to it every year. No one cares about you, dude. Just keep letting God shit on and fucking torch your fucking forests up because he hates your people. Naked Jumping Jack stream as promised. Thank you for the $2. No Naked Jumping Jack stream. Strickland the type to be less cool as you get old. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Australian fucking bitch. God put every animal on that fucking continent to try and kill you fucking rodents, and it still ain't fucking worked. Horrible. RDR would walk forward against Izzy and mog him. Izzy has weak counter ability on the back foot and would probably get subbed, IMO. Yeah, I agree. But he could catch him, though. You agree with that take, that he could? I said that he could. Thoughts on RDR 1 championship experience? It's a lot. It's a lot, dude. It's big for him. Thank you for the $2. Guru right this time? I am right this time, dude. What do you mean this time? I'm right all the fucking time. I have some of the best predictions this year. You guys been saying I'm doing bad predictions this year. I'm at the fucking top of MMA YouTube. I'm number 2. Tied 2nd. Get off me. And I'm probably up after this card as well. What's up, Araco TV? Why do I recognize that name? Yeah, bruv. It's just that... what kind of videos do I see from this? I recognize the channel. Pedro Pascal video. That'd be the fucking reason. Him molesting an entire fucking village at Hollywood because of his anxiety. Yeah, I've seen your videos, man. Keep it up. I hear you from the ends as well. Thank you for the $2. They mate with the caveman. Alright. Thank you for the 2. I'm sorry to Australia. I didn't mean to insult you. But no one cares about you anyway, so what are you going to do about it? Oh, what are you going to do about it, dude? What are Australians going to do from all the way in Australia? This is the problem with Australians. No threat can be taken seriously because you ain't getting a day-long flight to come do something about it, are you? You thought Bryce could have gotten full mount earlier? Yes, Bryce. That's who. Bryce Mitchell is who. Very true. Armin called you out? Oh, wow. Makes sense, seeing as I'm not a lightweight contender. Bro Guru probably from. What do you mean probably from? It was so sad seeing Whitaker getting tired. Back in the day, he didn't even know how getting tired was. Well, he didn't know about those knees to the body before, did he now, mate? I'll tell you that much. Australians don't have nukes, they only have kangaroos. Can we have a moment of silence for all the parlays that died today? Mines did well. Whitaker is my favourite fighter, but to be honest, I'm afraid he would have dealt with those knees better a few years ago. Yeah, Anthony Smith type shit, type beat, yeah. RDR still a beast, though. Keep up with the vids. Yeah, 5 years ago, that's a winnable fight. I agree. No, seriously, though, it actually is. If DDP loses next month, run it with RDR. No! I agree. I put $1 on a parlay of Grant, Salikov, Mitchell, Guskov, Shara, Yan, and the Riddler. This is your pay cut. Rate the card 1 through 10. It was alright. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10. I picked Ochoa. Oh, I got a pick wrong, did I? Sweaty ass unicorn? That's crazy, man. Wow. Holy shit. No. No one cares that I got Ochoa wrong. It was an upset underdog pick on short notice and he nearly fucking won. Get over it. I know I'm late on this, but I'm pissed that Finney pulled out the Bakoa fight. I know, dude. The memes potential there would be so good and he would have lost by KO, I agree. Bedtime Lucas and Kenny have better picks. They don't. I've seen the fucking list. They actually don't this year. Guru's half Indian, being from the UK, can smell it. Shut up, dude. I give it a $2. Stop getting on to me about Indians. They'll get you as well, Australia. Hey, you're laughing now. You're laughing now about Indians. We'll see who's laughing soon once they turn their eyes south, mate. I'll tell you that much. You laugh all you want about Indians in Europe, dude. You'll get got. No one's safe. No one's fucking safe, dude. They're coming. And let me tell you this, dude, one more time in case people didn't fucking remember this. You want to fucking lecture me about Indians and try and make me feel bad about it, dude? I'm telling you. In the south of Asia, there's a whole country of them down there. They're not just in yours. They have reinforcements by the billions in their own fucking damn near continent. What don't you understand, dude? Seriously, though. I feel like you guys aren't understanding this. Thank you for the $5. They're everywhere, yeah. They're even in Canada as well, dude. I'm telling you, they're literally fucking everywhere. Reaction to... Give me another reaction to Derek Lewis and his wife. Yucky. I don't give a fuck about what Derek Lewis and his wife do. I don't want to give a reaction to it. What do you mean? Saying Joe Rogan, people forget, man. RDR was able to outbody Rob. The sheer size of his huge booty gave him the booty scission. He's a marauder. All right. I'm a big Rob fan, but 48-47 RDR clear. Yeah, very clear. Very, very clear, mate. Very, very clear. Marcus McGee looks like he fell from the ugly tree. Okay. Thank you for the 2. RDR beat Whitaker, but won't become champ ever. You're saying this now. Wait until Chimaev's huffing and puffing for air while RDR pushes forward in round 3. I'm telling you this now, chap. Even though DDP's going to beat Chimaev first. How did RDR survive that? What the fuck? You know he grabbed the fucking glove. He kind of looked like he survived it before he grabbed the glove, but that definitely didn't fucking help. Imagine all the Indians lined up like Saruman's armies. No, don't do that, dude. The age of men have come. The age of the Jeet is here. RDR beat Whitaker. I've already read it. Sorry, Ken's, or whatever it is. I missed your dono, whoever that is. Keat. Missed it, mate. Type it again if you want. I'll read it. Thank you for the $2. Bobby Green meets Ghibli in Indiana bathroom. Damn, holy shit, Ghibli, you stink. Thank you for the 2. The first round of Yaya versus Asian guy officially being scored a 10-8 is the most retarded example of poor judging. Should have been a 10-6. Should have been a 10-6 round. Thoughts on thinking thoughts? I think it's pretty thoughtful. Thank you for the $3 Australian. Appreciate you. I think Derrida is gays, and that's okay, bro, says Paulo Costa. This is what he's up to on Twitter. What's RDR's ceiling? Realistically, I don't know about DDP. His goofiness cancels out RDR's, but he could beat most of the contenders easily. Izzy clears Izzy Imer. I don't know if he beats Baraujo or Mavov. I don't think he beats a Mavov or DDP with that type of style. Bryce Presser was good. Abu Dhabi loves him now. Damn straight, brother. Damn fucking straight. Yee-hoo, brother. Yay fucking hey. Murphy versus Pico prediction. I don't know how much